Okay guys, we wanted to learn how I make my custom cards for Barcode Brawler. Just so you know, here's the front. And then here's the back side. This is actually probably going to be a pretty long process and hopefully not too terribly boring. But I'll show you all the links and all the stuff I use to make my own cards.
Hey guys, Alana here. I'm just going to show you what I do to make my custom barcode cards. Hey guys, Alana here. I'm just going to show you what I do to online on what to do. My custom I had a lot of issues, so it took a lot of really hard to find anything online on what to do. So I had a lot of issues. Give you guys an idea of what you can experimentation. First thing you need to do. Hopefully, I just found an idea of what you can do. It's called the UPC first item database. That I just found. So the website address is UPC item database DB. So the website address is UPC, and this lets you look up barcodes for anything pretty much .com. So you don't have to scour Google Images looking for barcodes for any single game that you want to use. So you don't have to scour Google Images looking for the barcode of each single game that you want to use. Clear pictures of the barcodes to use, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. This site seems to have pretty much everything. Clear pictures of the barcodes to between the American version. This site seems to have pretty much everything. Can't talk. And you can also choose between the Japanese version or European. Can't talk. Barcode European or the Japanese system. It took me forever to figure out why. Battler when I tried scanning stuff around the house, or like my American figure out why. Canadian, I guess. When I tried scanning stuff around the house. Or and like then I realized that are Canadian, there's two different barcodes. Why it wasn't working. Where I live, there's 12 numbers, I realized that in Japan there's two different barcodes. So once I tried using where I live, there's Japanese 12 numbers, UPC and in Japan there's has 13. Then it worked fine. So once I tried using so you just have Japanese UPC codes, then it worked fine. So you just have to figure out, and this will make it way easy to look up. Then once you have that, you're going to want to use a free online barcode generator. And then once you have that, once you have the number, you're going to want to use you can just type it right in the box generator, and it'll pop up a custom barcode. You can just type it right in the box, and it'll pop up a custom barcode. And we're going to be you're going to want to save this the backs of our cards. Right click Save As. So and we're going to be putting these on the backs of our cards. Since some people suggested some games they wanted to see. Let's do Double Dragon. Since some people suggested some games they wanted to see. Since mine's Japanese one, I'll Double Dragon. And it'll give you a whole list Japanese one, I'll just search of ones that match. So Double Dragon 1, and it'll give you a whole list the number of ones that 496894. So Double Dragon 1, and there's the number. 496, I'm just going to write this down. I guess you could just copy, paste, or open a document. So I'm just going to write this down. I just find it easier just to write it down. Copy and paste or open a document on your computer. I just find it easier just to write it down. I guess I just like keeping notebooks full of papers. Okay, and then the other one is down. Since I'm here anyways. Okay, and then the other one I'm going to look up. I'm going to look up River City Ransom anyways. Or I guess it's Renegade in Japan. Look up River City Ransom. Whichever works. Or I guess it's Renegade in Japan. Hopefully for both. So whichever works. Should pop up hopefully for both. The top one there. It's 496-894. The top one there. 792. It's 496-894. Okay, 792. So now I'm going to go to my barcode generator. 0019. And I'm going to type my numbers in here. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my barcode generator. So let's do Double Dragon first. And I'm going to type my numbers in here. 496-894. So let's do Double Dragon first. 496-00269. 479 refresh, and it'll pop up with your code right on the right hand side. Refresh. So let's right click, and it'll pop up with your code right on the right hand side here. So let's right click. Have save as. Oh, if you're smart, you would have image. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted. I'm gonna have a folder on my desktop. Save image. Called barcodes. There we go. That's what we wanted. I usually do this on I have a folder on my desktop. I don't have the capture device on there. Called barcodes. I usually do this on my other computer, but I don't have the capture device on there, so I have to barcode. Make a new folder on this computer. Let's do barcode. Okay, that was Double Dragon. Okay, that was Double Dragon. To hear my kids are harassing the cat in the background. So please ignore that. To hear my kids are harassing the cat in the background. They really like her. So please ignore that. They bug her a lot. Okay. They really like her. And then River City Ransom. Bug her a lot. That was 496. Okay. 894. So and then River City Ransom. 79496. 894. 0019. 792. 0019. Let's save this one. Let's see ransom. Let's save this one. Let's see ransom. Okay, so I use Photoshop to make my cards. It's probably, well, mainly because I've been using it since Photoshop to make my cards. 2005. It's probably, so I'm just really used to it. Mainly because I've been using it since about graphics program you want. 2005. I don't. So I'm just really used to it there, but I've had any kind of graphics program you want. Using it. I don't. I'm sure there's some made my own there, but I've had this one for so long. I just scanned the back of one of the cards I had already. I have made my own custom template. I just made a new text layer. I just scanned the back of one of the cards I had already. So I just made a new text layer. The back card's name that I just keep putting on top. I just copied and pasted a chunk of the back card's name. The background here. And then I just copied and pasted a chunk of the card, like the background here. And then I just changed the text. So first, let's do. You can use any font you want. First. I just like using the 8-bit style one. You can use any font you want. I love retro stuff. I just like using the 8-bit style one. Spelling helps. Because I love retro stuff. And spelling helps. That should work. It's a little bit bigger. And then I just open my. That should work. Barcode. And then I just open my barcode. Desktop. Okay, so the first thing I do, since I saved it from the internet, it'll only be 72 DPI. So first thing I do, so I want to make it as high quality as possible. It'll only be 72 printed off DPI. The barcode you need. So I want to make it as high quality as possible. So we're going to go to print it off. To 100. The barcode you need really crisp lines. So we're going to want to go to 300 DPI. Okay, and since it's a GIF, I have to just cut this and paste it in. GIF, I have to. The bars are nice and clear. The numbers aren't, but it doesn't matter because you don't need the numbers. You just need the bars. The bars are nice and clear. So the numbers aren't, but it doesn't matter because you don't need the numbers. You just need the bars themselves. So let's see. We'll just cut this out. Minimize this. Okay, let's paste this on top, and then I'll adjust the size. I just try to match the size of my barcode with the one that was on. I just try to match the size of my barcode with the one that was on the original size-wise that the reader needs. With how much, like size-wise that the reader needs. So this all takes. You get a lot faster once you do it a few times. So it's going to be a lot of work at first, though, it seems. You get a lot faster once you do it a few times. Once you make your own templates and stuff, though, it's going to be a lot of work at first, though, it seems. Okay, once you make your own templates and stuff, though, it'll go way faster. Okay, we'll get rid of that old one. The whole height of the barcode doesn't have to be there. It's just as long as there's a chunk big enough for the whole height of the barcode doesn't have to be there to read. It's just as long as there's a chunk big enough for the barcode brawler or the battler to read. I'm going to set mine to print to my laser printer. Don't need the numbers, and as long as because I know it'll keep my lines a lot more crisp. I'm going to set mine to print to my laser printer. With my because I know it'll keep my lines a lot more crisp. And it wasn't nearly as clear. I tried so I just do the backs on my laser printer, and then it ended up getting nearly as clear. So I just do the backs photo paper on my laser printer. And then they end up getting glued on. I was doing the backs first though to the photo paper. I like scanning them through the console. So I was doing the backs first though. They actually work, or if they're going to be like a warrior or an item. To see if it's an item, I will label the front, or if they're going to be like a warrior or an item that is an item. If it's an item, I will label the front of the card accordingly. Not assuming that it's a warrior in that way, because I know when other people are trying to use it, it was an item, not assuming and it wasn't actually a warrior, so it doesn't work. I know with Super Mario Kart, it was an item, and it wasn't actually a warrior, so it doesn't work. I'll set this to print. Okay, so I'll save this. I'll set this to print. Not my. This one. Not my. It's just black and white, so I don't bother. This one. I don't have to use color. I just need the black and white, so I don't bother. Nice, Clear lines. I don't have to use color. I just need the barcode, and I just need it to be nice. Clear lines. So just print that. And once I run it through the Barcode Battler, and I know it's a warrior, and once I run it
there
through,
goes the printer.
then I'll know if it's worth making
and I know
the
it's
front.
a warrior.
Some barcodes don't work at all. Then I'll know if it's worth making the front.
But there's the odd one.
Some barcodes don't work at all.
If it's an item,
Though
then
there's
I can
hardly any
customize
that
the
don't
front.
work at all. But there's the
So
odd
I'll
one.
just go check out.
And if it's an item, then I can customize
on
the front barcode thing and
So I'll
see
just
if
go
we
check
have a
out
warrior or an item. On the barcode thing and see if we have a warrior or an item.
Okay, now it's time to test our barcodes and see if they work or if they're warriors or what's going on. So we'll just go to the normal mode. I made a couple of different barcodes, but River City Ransom, that's the one we just printed off. I just cut off the bottom here. So we'll just try sliding it through and see if it... Okay, I might not scan that right. Okay, that might be an item. Let's try, I printed off a couple other ones and see. Angry Video Game Nerd from the movie. Yes, I know. It'll beep at you if you do it wrong. Should tape this down. I'm just having bad luck today. Okay. Not either. How about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on the Nintendo? Let's get stuck there. Yes, I know. So tricky. Nope, not that one either. Really? Blades of Steel. Try that one. Okay, so out of 4, we've only had 1. I'll try these again. No. Video Game Nerd? No. River City Ransom. Okay, so only 1 out of the 4 is actually a warrior. So let's try and see if they're items then. I'll just scan this one again. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it's asking for an item, so I'll try the River City Ransom one and see if it works. Yep, it's an item. So let's try. Yep, and that one's an item too. So I'm just gonna have to look and see online if there's maybe a different barcode for another version of the game, because then I could try that. But it's really, if you can't find one, then they're just gonna have to be items then. Okay, so since we only got 1 fighter out of that batch of 4, I might as well just show you how to do the front of the card with the Blades of Steel one. I'll have to see if I can find different barcodes for the other items in the other games to see if I could find another warrior. So I'll show you. We'll go back to the computer and we're going to have to do some Google image searching.
Okay, so Blades of Steel was their only fighter out of that batch. So for now, we'll just make the card, the front of the card for that. Always just go to Google image search. It's the easiest thing. I'll just look up the Nintendo game. Maybe I'll just use, let's see. Box art's usually the easiest thing. Or that could work too. I just always make sure it's big enough so it's not all pixelated. This should work. Since it's going to be rectangular, I'll probably get just part of the hockey guys fighting here, but that's okay. Save my image. It can go in the barcode file, that's fine. Then maybe I'll do this one too, just in case. It might actually work better since it's in rectangular format already. Okay, that's fine. I also have pre-made templates for the front of the cards too. I could just also throw it on top of here. It'll be the exact same size as the back, which might be just as easy. Though I usually print off multiples at a time to save paper. So, just show you my sheet for that. Okay, it's going to be in downloads. You can tell I don't use this computer nearly as often as my other one. Documents. There we go. See my amazingly cluttered and messy folders. I really should move the files beforehand, but oh well. Let's see. There's me. Goombas, random pictures. Yeah, fun. Okay, this is how I set up the front page. It's just like your normal 8.5 by 11, but I can fit 8 cards on there at once. That way I don't waste very much photo paper. So I usually just work on the card front file and then I just drag and drop it onto my master sheet there. Front number 2, let's see. Oh yeah, card up front. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, I have Holy Dive in there from last time. Let's open our file, our image. This time. See if we can fit. If possible, I try to make them look like the box art. That way people are really familiar with it. That one's going to be kind of small, I think. Let's see. Actually, first I'm going to do is turn off those grids. It's really annoying for this. Okay. Oh. You hold down Shift and then it keeps it all in exact shape. Well, that's actually not too bad considering the box art on the front is actually artwork, so it'd be a lot more noticeable if it was a photo, but since it's not, actually it should work quite well. Okay, so I always select the layer below, whichever one's the right shape. I'm gonna bump it down a little bit. Make sure nothing gets cut off. So that actually works. So cut that. And then I will just paste it right onto my blank card's front. It's already the right shape, the right size. Drag it into the right spot. And then once I have the page full, I have a bunch of other ones I want to make. And then I'm going to print them off high quality onto glossy photo paper. I find this works the best for the cards because then on the back I'm going to glue the plain sheet of paper that has the barcode, and then we're going to laminate it. And that's a good, nice thick paper to use for the Barcode Battler itself, because then you don't have to worry about the papers bending, and you don't have to worry about them getting destroyed when you put them in the card sleeve. Okay, now I have the 8 cards done and they're ready to print. So I'm going to go File, Print. Okay, that's my Canon, which is my color printer. Wireless. Page setup. Photo printing, because I want really good quality. Borderless, glossy photo paper. High. 8.5 by 11. And we should be good to go. And once this is printed off, you can cut them out. And on the back, we're going to glue the barcode. And then, once the barcodes are glued on, and then we're going to run it through the laminator.
Okay, now we have the front of the cards printed off, and we have the back of the cards. So I'm going to use my paper cutter to make this faster. And so you can make some nice straight lines. Could just use normal scissors, but since I have this anyways, might as well. Cut these really quick. Try to keep them as straight as possible. Okay, so now we're at the last part. My laminator is heated up. Green light's on. I just got it at Walmart. Same with these slate sheets. Glossy ones. Let's see here. Which side opens. And slide our glued cards in. I usually try to do 6 to 8 because I don't want to waste the paper, but I only have 5 for right now, so that'll be fine. It's not a big deal. Just so I can show you guys how this works. Okay, so hold these so they run into each other and slide. Okay, and then I just grab them. Yeah, they're super cheap to grab a laminator. I just, at Walmart, I think it was like 40 bucks or something like that. Or maybe even less now. I got a few years ago. And out it comes. And then after this, all that's left is to cut them out again for like the 3rd time. But then you're done and they're ready to use. Let's see here. So there's the front. And there's the back. So all you have to do is cut them and you're good to go. So hope you guys found this useful. If I missed anything or if anything wasn't clear, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer any questions you guys might have. Have a good night and make sure you like and follow for more videos. Thank you!